In today's video, we're speaking with you about a safety float switch, the benefits of the safety float switch, and just the basic idea behind the installation. What we have is you have a condensation line here. What it does is your evaporator coil, when the flow of Freon begins, condensates as it pulls the hot air from the air, and that condensation travels through this line and out the home. Well, when that occurs, occasionally the debris and what have you that will get stuck inside the coil, and occasionally you tend to grow algae, microbial growth of other kinds, that will condensate down and it'll wash that into your drain line. Well, your drain line backs up, and at that point what you tend to find is flooding. You can sometimes find it will leak over the coil pan into your return, onto the floor, and in some cases it could even damage your ceiling if the unit is in an attic application. What we do is we install the safety float switch into the drain line. What you can do is when the water backs up, rather than that overflowing happening, the small ball valve in here will actually float. And what that does, this sends a signal through a 24-volt series of wires into the air handler. From that, sends it out to your outdoor unit. And it indicates to the compressor that it's time to shut off. Once the compressor stops running, the flow of Freon through your copper lines stops. And in that case, condensation stops. So at that point, you've prevented serious damage, microbial growth, a number of other issues could occur. Just damage to your home. What we do is we would come in, we can install that in two locations. One, secondary drain line, which would be this application. Primary, which is the initial condensation line coming out of the unit. The secondary is what is required by code here in Jacksonville, Florida, to prevent any damage. Anytime we do a new installation, safety switch is included. But what you want to do as a customer, just to keep up your end, monthly to bi-monthly, you'd want to put in 1/4 cup of bleach, 3/4 cups water into this little area here. It's always best to turn off your breaker first so you don't risk causing any damage to the unit. As I said, every time this ball valve floats, you're shutting off your outside unit. So once you've covered this part with either, as I said, the bleach and water, you can also use vinegar in some cases. If you have pets, vinegar will clean that line and your condensation pan out as well. Normally we can install one for you anywhere from $99 to $139 depending on on-site price, or if you're calling in and would like one installed, but we can always give you the best deal possible. The safety float switch, again, as I said, the benefits towards microbial growth and algae, just numerous. Save you quite a bit of money because all that debris that does tend to fall into the return with the moisture is going to just be a perfect breeding ground for microbial growth, which over time can make you really sick. And again, another benefit is the flooding. We all can spend way too much on our homes and we don't need them damaged by something as simple as that. So for a small fee, we can come out, install a new safety switch for you today. Thanks for your time.